Did I play volleyball? Yes. I actually played a lot of sports growing up. So here's a little story. So when I was a little girl, my mom is very tomboyish. She was upset when she found out that I was a girl. Like, she wanted 2 boys and a girl, and so she had my brother and then my sister, and then she was hoping I was a boy and I wasn't. And she's just a very, like, she likes boys, she's a tomboy, and so she really wanted me to get into sports, and my sister. And I was pretty girly, and I was like, I don't want to, Mom, like, I just wanna cheerlead. And she was like, oh, she did not want me to cheerlead. And I was like super shy, and I wouldn't do any. I was like, Mom, I'm only doing cheerleading. And she was like, fine. So she put me in cheerleading, hoping that it would like make me want to branch out and try other things. And so I went to cheerleading, and I was like, oh gosh, I was like, I don't like cheerleading at all. I hated it. I just thought it was like boring. And then after that, I was like, okay, Mom, like, now I want to try volleyball and basketball. And she was like, yes, she was so happy. So my sports growing up, my main one was volleyball. I played like travel, I played in high school. And then I also played basketball and soccer. And then in high school, I played on the flag football team. What position in volleyball? I was a setter, and then 1 year I was a libero. My mom played softball her whole life. Huge softball player. She really wanted me to get into it, but I never did. I don't know why. Oh, and I also, my mom put me in lacrosse, and I'll never forget it. It was my first lacrosse practice, and it was like early, and it was like a Saturday morning, and it was early. It was at like 8 a.m. and I didn't eat anything, I don't think. And I went to practice, and I just remember like the coach saying like, okay, everyone run to the goal. And I just remember everything started going very like in and out, and I was like, what's happening? And I woke up, and I was on the ground, and everyone was surrounding me. And I hear people like, call 911. And I was terrified of ambulances when I was little. And I was like, no, don't call 911. And my mom comes running over, and I passed out. Like, I didn't eat anything that morning, and I passed out, and my mom picked me up, and then we drove to the hospital, and everything was fine. But I was like, I'm never playing lacrosse ever again. And she was like, yes, you are. You're not a quitter. And I was like, I'm not doing this, Mom. Like, I was scarred. I did not want to go back to lacrosse practice. And she told me, like, you're going. We don't quit. And yeah, she made me go. I think she said, you're going to 3 more practices, and if you still hate it, then we'll like reassess. Fix my lashes? What's wrong with them? What's wrong? Do you feel more extroverted at this point in your life, or more introverted? Definitely more introverted. I feel like I've always been introverted. I'm an introverted extrovert. Like, I prefer to stay in, but if I go to like a social gathering, I'm fine. Like, I'll talk to anyone. ADHD, I definitely think I have ADHD. Any surgery? Is my sister single? No, she's married. She just got married in March. How did the Reese's Rice Krispies taste? They were so good. What was the feeling like getting that white coat? The best feeling ever. Do you think social media is good for your mental health? No, I think it's terrible. Like, awful. Oh my God. Do you think I'm a great storyteller? Thank you, because my family tells me, Jenna, get to the point. Like, stop talking so much. Just get to the point. They get mad at me. What's her, my sister's husband is the best man alive. Like, he is amazing. And it's funny because when I did my speech at their wedding, because I was the maid of honor, I was basically like, because they always tell me like, oh, Jenna, like, when are you gonna get a boyfriend? I'm like, no, like, I don't want one right now. I literally am so happy being single. And they're like always on me. And at my speech, I was like, his name's Reed, her husband. I'm like, you don't understand that you're always on me about getting a guy, but what Reed doesn't understand is that he has set the bar so high for like how whatever like my future man needs to treat me, because I see how Reed treats my sister, and like I will not settle for anything less. Sorry, I'm just having to block people. My brother-in-law is 33, 34, I don't know.